The Colón Theatre is one of the most important opera houses in the world. This one have great musicians and dancers. Also have funny stories about events that happen, so if you are interested, let's start with the video. The unnecessary precaution. This story tells what happened to Claudia Mucio. Claudia Mucio was a very important artist. Her mother, who was overprotective, intended to avoid any danger. One day, Claudia, also known as La Divina, was hired to act in the play The Force of Destiny by Verdi. This piece had a bad reputation because imperial artists had had accidents while playing it. La Divina Mucio was hired to interpret the role of Leonora, so the day of the performance her mother sprayed the stage with holy water. When Claudia was performing, she split and fell into the orchestra pit.
Six friends in their 20s who were lovers of the opera went to see the version from Tosca offered in 1937, without doubt attracted by the extraordinary cast that brought together the best from the lyrical poetry: Maria Caniglia, Giacomo Lauri Volpi, and Carlo Galeffi. They bought a box where they would locate even though the space turned out little. The enthusiasm from the girl was larger. So the first and second act passed. Once the third was started, one of the six suggested that the group be divided, since at least two of them were able to be in the box of the side that was completely empty. How? Very easy. Crossing above the little wall that separates the boxes and return to cross the fence before of the end of the opera. That was they did, two of them. Thanks to that, all were able to witness a lot more comfortable the last act. A minute before the end of the opera, the most robust of the two attempt to pass again, but this time wanted to cross without giving the back to the stage. The girl couldn't do it well and stayed stuck and with one leg hanging from above of the orchestra section. At the end, the girl fell to the floor and of her own box.
The Child on the Spells. In 1948, Margarita Waldman returned to the Colón Theatre with a piece created by her and introduced a very new element for the time. Today is not. In certain passages of music composed by Richard Strauss on Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme, the dancers recited parts of the original text of Molière. While she was walking in assembly, in the room there was always a curious and awake child who once surprised her with this phrase: "You're not going to make me think that gets paid to move the stick." Years later, the boy should not only give credit to the origin of that family income, but he himself will make a living by moving the stick. The son of Eric Kleiber, Carlos Kleiber, became a well-known conductor.
Music flute, the carelessness was major. In the course of the essays, the persons in charge of the infantile ballet children had to look after the children who had to personify the characters of Papagenius and Papagenias. It is known that the concentration of the voice drops easily. The surprise was that these children in the function of the Sunday heard a sacred history that was located meters from the scene. The patient from number 5 had his splendor when the voice of the rapporteur and the fan showed the goal. In conclusion, if you are interested to listen good music and funny stories, go to the Colón Theatre to pass an unforgettable experience.